The bank's glass doors hissed shut behind Marcus Reed, and every eye in the room snapped to him. He was a storm in a suit, his presence commanding, yet the air thickened with something sour prejudice, cloaked in polite smiles. Marcus, CEO of Horizon Innovations, had built a tech empire from nothing, his name synonymous with grit and genius. But today, in this gleaming Manhattan bank, he was just a black man with a problem. The manager, Harold Vance, leaned back in his chair, his smirk ablaze, as he declared Marcus's account flagged for review. No explanation, just a wall of bureaucracy and a glint of disdain in his eyes. Marcus's jaw tightened. He'd seen this script before. Decades of microaggressions had sharpened his instincts. "I need access to my funds now," he said, voice low but steel-edged. "This is a multi-million-dollar account funding a merger. You're holding up thousands of jobs." Vance's smile didn't waver. "Policy is policy, Mr. Reed. We'll need further verification." The pause was deliberate, a jab. Marcus's pulse thrummed, but he stood taller, his dignity a shield against the room's stifling judgment. The lobby buzzed with whispers. Tellers exchanged glances, customers craned their necks, and a security guard lingered too close. Marcus pulled out his phone, live streaming to his 1.2 million followers. "This is what systemic bias looks like," he said, his voice steady but burning. "A black CEO denied his own money, while a merger hangs in the balance." The video exploded online, comments flooding in. "Keep fighting, Marcus. This is outrageous." Vance's face twitched, his confidence cracking as he realized the world was watching. Behind the counter, Vance doubled down. "You're causing a scene," he hissed, signaling security. Two guards, faces grim, moved toward Marcus. The crowd parted, tension coiling like a spring. Marcus didn't flinch. "You're not just blocking my funds," he said, loud enough for the room to hear. "You're blocking progress. You're telling every person who looks like me that their success doesn't matter." His words landed like a gavel, silencing the murmurs. A young teller, her badge reading Lila, hesitated, her eyes darting between Marcus and Vance. She knew the truth. Vance's policy was a lie, a flimsy excuse rooted in bias. Minutes ticked by, each second a battle. Marcus's livestream hit 1 million views. Hashtags like "Justice for Marcus" trended worldwide. Outside, a crowd gathered, phones raised, chanting his name. Vance's face paled as his phone buzzed with calls from corporate. "This is a misunderstanding," he stammered, but Marcus cut him off. "No, this is discrimination, plain and simple." Lila, trembling, stepped forward. "He's right," she said, voice shaking but clear. "I checked the system. There's no flag on Mr. Reed's account. It's clean." The room gasped. Vance's authority crumbled, exposed as a fraud. The guards, now unsure, halted. A senior bank official burst through a side door, her face a mask of urgency. "Mr. Reed, we apologize profusely," she said, glaring at Vance. "This is unacceptable." She turned to the guards. "Escort Mr. Vance out. Now." The room erupted in cheers as Vance, red-faced and sputtering, was led away, his career in ruins. Marcus exhaled, his shoulders easing for the first time in 7 minutes. The crowd's applause was a roar, but his focus was on Lila. "Thank you," he said, his voice warm. "You did the right thing." As Marcus walked out, the crowd outside parted like a sea, their cheers a testament to his resilience. He paused, addressing his live stream. "This isn't just my fight," he said. "It's ours. Every time we stand up, we chip away at the systems that hold us back." The merger went through that afternoon, securing jobs for thousands. Lila was promoted, her courage recognized. Vance faced lawsuits and public shame. But for Marcus, the victory was bittersweet. He'd won this battle, but the war against bias raged on. That night, Marcus sat in his office, the city skyline glittering beyond his window. He thought of his late father, who'd faced worse slights in worse times, yet never stopped believing in justice. Marcus opened his laptop, drafting a scholarship fund for young black entrepreneurs. "This is for you, Dad," he whispered. The world had seen his truth, and he'd keep fighting for himself, for Lila, for every soul told they didn't belong. 7 minutes had changed everything, not just for Marcus, but for a system forced to confront its flaws. The bank's doors would open tomorrow, but the echo of today's stand would linger, a beacon of hope in a world still learning to listen. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe to follow the next stories.